It's clear to me that the American people are fearful that President Obama is eager to strip them of their Second Amendment rights. President Obama, I believe, is far too willing to end-run Congress through executive action. The President has said that he believes that when Congress doesn't act the way he wants us to, then he must act alone. I believe that he's more interested in grandstanding and engaging in anti-gun theatrics than actually doing the work necessary to protect this country. Madam Attorney General, the Department is on notice. This subcommittee will have no part in undermining the Constitution and the rights that it protects.
We do need to change our nation's culture of violence. We do need to stop guns getting into the wrong hands, the criminals, those with mental illness, without infringing on the right of law-abiding citizens to purchase firearms. But know that I do support the President's measure on guns. He is within his constitutional authority to act, and many of these activities, like adding more FBI and ATF agents, have strongly been supported by this committee.
Our nation faces an epidemic of gun violence that has taken a devastating toll on communities throughout the country. The executive actions that the President announced 2 weeks ago, including the measures that I recommended to him, are essential components of this effort. They are important steps that are within the executive's power to clarify existing legal provisions, to focus enforcement efforts, and to spur innovation. I have complete confidence that the common sense steps announced by the President are lawful. They are consistent with the Constitution as interpreted by the Supreme Court and the laws passed by Congress. The agents in particular will be focusing on the violent crime problems that we find to be so troubling in so many of our cities and towns and neighborhoods. They will be working in conjunction with task forces of state and local officers because we found those to be extremely effective ways at focusing on the hot spots in particular areas.
My understanding is that ATF is going to have the retirement of 544 special agents this year. They're eligible to retire. I can't say how many are going to retire, but it certainly appears to me that with ATF being an enforcement agency, that you're going to lose people and that's going to have an unfortunate effect.
ATF, like so many agencies, is facing a situation where so many of the talented agents are soon able to retire. We certainly hope that they will not, but we know that we will lose some.